stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Red 80, 57 to Mike. Red 80. Hey, watch the ball. Kill. General West.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Joe Mixon. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Travel. 6 guys. Lady. Hey, exit. Ringo. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Gun.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Great. Awesome. Here we go. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
He can run for it, and he will. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at the yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
from the 41. Darnold, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30. Gun. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Play action. It's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit back on their heels after just giving up a big play. You take another shot and hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls incomplete.
On second and 10, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it. The
punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On first down, Darnold. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Jets.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the call.
Here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Kill, lady.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And he finds Montgomery complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Darius Slayton, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Come on, fellas.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check rest. Check 37. Mike's 58. Mike's 54. We got to get the ball.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A Bengal 1st down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Great.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more days.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
They fake the give. Newton. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Caught by Montgomery. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down, and he'll be taken down at the 18. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Mike 54.
On first down, it's Newton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's studying and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Off play action. Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Newton now to throw. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That one goes for 24 yards. To throw is Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Darius Slayton, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Darnold. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That's good for 28 yards.
Go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys have now moved out in front. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well. How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Darnold now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Being chased out left, and he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
100, 280, 10, 080.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
Catch made by Slayton. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Bravo!
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold, and he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work, and the Bengals will get the football back. On 1st down, Newton. A screen to Bell. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Great!
Play action. It's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Henry Anderson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Newton to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on third down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery, 87 yards, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold.
This has been a tough one for this offense.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Darius Slayton, 60 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to throw, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On first down, Darnold. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Evans able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Darnold. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
One last throw here for Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So from one end zone all all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Jets, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.